What's up everyone, Chris Rogers here. I hope you enjoyed that little intro and I hope you guys are staying at home and keeping safe during this crazy time we're currently going through. But today I am really stoked to announce the release of my GoPro lights in collaboration with 23 other incredible content creators from around the world, and we're all releasing our lights together as one giant pack. I believe it's over 100 lights and it is just a ridiculous value of $70, and this pack is valued at easily over $2,000, and it's only available for this week, then it's gone forever. A lot of LUTs in the pack aren't even publicly available. My LUTs aren't available, you can't buy them anywhere else. I don't even know if I'll ever release them or sell them again, and if I do, they probably won't be for this price. They'll probably be even more expensive, so you might as well take advantage of the deal. You get my LUTs and over 100 more, so it's pretty much a no-brainer. I'll have that link below if you want to buy it and you use the link below. I do earn a small commission off that, so if you enjoy the content on this channel and you want to support me and you want to buy the LUTs, it will be highly appreciated if you do it through the link, and that way I don't have to post my nudes on my OnlyFans account. Obviously, I'm kidding, I don't have an OnlyFans account. I have a Pornhub channel, like and subscribe. So today we're gonna break down a couple things. First of all, I'm gonna take you through how my GoPro LUTs work. Then we're gonna test out some of the other LUTs from some of the other creators. Then we're also gonna talk about the sort of issue with Premiere Pro when it comes to exporting and your colors not looking right. I've found a solution to that. So I'm gonna show you guys how we deal with that. And then I'm also gonna talk about this little hack where you can, in a way, get the LUT bundle for free, but we'll get to that later. And then lastly, we have the most insane giveaway for you guys. So let's get into this video. Okay, so when it comes to shooting with the GoPro, these are sort of my go-to Pro Tune settings. So in this footage here, this was during our first attempt at the GoPro $1 Million Challenge back in 2018. And for this shot, we were shooting with the GoPro Color Profile on flat. So when I apply my LUTs to it, my LUTs are, I think, optimized for when GoPro Color is on. So all I had to do is bump up the saturation and I got the look I wanted. So one of the things I also really want to show you guys with my LUTs is that, you know, I have 15 different LUTs in my pack that are made for all different kinds of sports, adventures, whether you're in the snow, in the tropics, free diving, scuba diving, hiking. There's a LUT that's going to work for whatever you're doing. But at the same time, you don't have to use what the LUT is necessarily created for. So whether you are out snowboarding, you don't have to use one of the 4 or 5 snow LUTs I have. You can use one of the tropic ones if you like the look of that more. So that's a nice thing, and the beauty of LUTs is there's no rules. You can kind of mix and match and really tweak them as much as you want. And that's how LUTs should be used. You shouldn't treat them as one, you know, smack bang filter to fix everything. You should apply a LUT and always tweak some of the finer things in it, whether it's the curves, the shadows, etc. So for my snow LUTs, I have LUTs that work in perfect sunny days, whether it's, you know, you're out riding the park or it's a bluebird powder day. And then also if it's a terrible overcast day but you're waist deep in powder, we've got LUTs to make footage look just the way you want it. So a comment I get on my channel a lot is, how do you make your GoPro footage look like this, or why does my footage not look like this? And that's because of the LUTs I'm using. So if you have been one of those people, this is the answer, this is the solution. Take advantage of it while you can. An underwater shot. This was taken at Pink Beach in Komodo National Park in Indonesia, and Pink Beach is famous for having really pink sand. Now you can't really see that too much in the raw footage, so I applied one of my LUTs, the snorkel LUTs, and then I adjusted the red curve ever so slightly to bring out the red and pinks in the sand. But at the same time, you can also apply other filters and get a completely different and unique look. And that's what we kind of are breaking down in this video, is showing you guys that you can use different LUTs for all different situations. So if you're someone who likes to scuba dive a lot, I'm sure you'll know how your GoPro footage never comes out right, even if you have a red dye filter on. So this footage here was all shot with a Hero 8 and a Hero 7, and I had a physical red dye filter on. And I believe since the Hero 6 GoPro has firmware in the cameras which is supposed to adjust for being underwater, and it does do that, but it's still not enough, and you still need a physical red filter. So we've got underwater LUTs in this pack to help make your scuba diving or free diving or snorkeling footage look exactly the way you want it. And same thing applies to this wakeboarding shot at sunset. You know, all these different filters. This is the snorkel filter on at sunset. Look how incredible it looks. You can apply a snow filter, my sunset filter, which really makes it pop. But as you can see, we're applying multiple different filters to this, and you're getting a completely unique and different feel every time you apply a different filter to it. So because there are a lot of other incredible creators in this pack, I downloaded some of their LUTs to try them out for myself, see how they work on GoPro footage, because I know a lot of these guys don't use a GoPro that often. I know most of them use a GoPro, but usually their go-to camera is something more like a DSLR camera, Sony, Red, Arri, Alexa, Blackmagic, you know, the big boy cameras. So usually when you're shooting with one of those kinds of cameras, the color profile is a lot more flat. So you can shoot like that with the GoPro. I personally don't, but I figured, you know, if you guys like a certain look of, let's say, Benni Ortega or Sam Kolder or Matt Como, and you want their style, but you mostly shoot with the GoPro, you know, you're probably gonna want to shoot with a flat color profile. So I've taken a wakeboarding shot here, which we shot in the flat color profile, and I applied some of their LUTs to it, and jeez, wow, like some of these, you can really see the style of this. Like, you know, everybody's familiar with the classic Sam Kolder tones, and this shot, it's just insane. I barely tweaked this LUT, and you're just getting that classic Kolder look that we're also familiar with. And then we threw on good old Benni Ortega's perfect LUT vibe, and it really is just the perfect LUT vibe for this. So if you want to use, you know, some of the other creators' LUTs with GoPro footage, you might need to take the intensity down on the LUTs, or you might need to switch your color profile to flat on the GoPro to really make it look the way you want it. But yeah, my filters are optimized for GoPro content, and they can work with DJI drone content. I shoot with the Mavic 2, and I use my LUTs on my drone content. I use it on some of my iPhone clips sometimes. You know, there are just so many different LUTs in this pack. It's insane the different results you can get with all the different creators, and mixing and matching and applying things, and just get crazy with it. And then lastly, I wanted to test out Nolan Amura's LUTs. He is kind of the, you know, the guy when it comes to underwater footage. He's got such a unique, amazing look, and he shoots with, you know, I think mostly a Canon, but he also shoots with an iPhone in a housing and a GoPro. So I knew his LUTs were going to be, you know, kind of made for all different cameras. And as you can see here, they work really well. Sam Kolder has an underwater LUT, which looks great, and so does Benni Ortega. I think I had to pull the intensity down on both of those because they're probably made, you know, for more like a DSLR camera in a housing, but they still work amazingly with underwater footage and a GoPro. Okay, so the next thing is, a week ago, I posted on my Instagram story an issue I was having with Premiere when it came to exporting footage and how it looked versus how it actually looked in Premiere. And this is something I've honestly been dealing with over a year. It's an issue that a lot of people are dealing with. I had hundreds of people messaging me saying, please, if you find the solution, let me know. So I have found the solution, and it's a gamma curve issue of some sort that Adobe has. Adobe, please fix your shit, come on. So I have this LUT available on my website for free. You can click the link in the description, go download the LUT, and you apply it on your export menu. So as you can see here, you go across to the effects tab, select the LUT checkbox, go to the drop down menu, select the LUT and apply it, and it will almost overcompensate your footage. I mean, you can kind of see the difference when I'm clicking the checkbox here, but just export with that and it's gonna look pretty much how it looks in Premiere with your export. So yeah, this is something that I've struggled with for the last year, and it's really frustrated me when I upload something to YouTube. I'm really happy with it, and then I kind of watch my video on YouTube an hour or two later, I'm like, why is my color, you know, not looking the way it was looking in Premiere? And this is the reason why. So make sure you're using this LUT when you start color grading. So one of the little hacks you can sort of take advantage of this week is, you know, this is more for the people who use Adobe Creative Cloud. Right now, they have a sort of, I don't know if you want to call it a special, but basically if you log into a Creative Cloud, go and cancel your subscription, just before you're able to cancel it, they offer you 2 free months, which in essence saves you $120. So what do you do with that $120? You go spend 70 of it on the LUT pack. So shout out to Adobe for buying your LUT pack for you, and you got $50 left to spend, so you can save that money, donate it to a good cause. It's up to you really. And another one is GoPro are currently having a special for $100 or 100 euros off their cameras. So if you've ever thought about buying a GoPro, right now is the time to do it. I don't think we'll ever see a GoPro get cheaper than it currently is. And you know, if you want to buy a cool accessory for your GoPro, the LUT bundle is a great accessory. They're saving you $100. You've got $100 extra to spend. You can use it to buy the LUT bundle, and you got an extra $30. So yeah, thanks Adobe and GoPro for indirectly buying your LUT bundle. If you work on Final Cut, yeah, sorry for you. The LUT bundle crew has an epic giveaway. We've got, I believe it's a Canon 1DX Mark III. I didn't even know that was out yet. We've got 2 Mavic 2 Pros and 3 GoPro Hero 8 Blacks. Jeez, this is a ridiculous giveaway. So if you want to win that giveaway, all you have to do is buy the LUT, and you will be entered with a chance to win one of those incredible pieces of equipment, which will really help take your footage to the next level. I personally use the Hero 8 obviously, and the Mavic 2 Pro. Don't use the 1DX. A lot of the creators in the LUT bundle do. This is just a once in a lifetime deal. I don't think we'll ever see it again. You know, it's over 100 LUTs. It's such a worthwhile investment. The LUTs last forever. You have them forever. Every different camera is going to be covered in terms of this LUT. It's the first, last, and only LUT bundle you will probably ever need to buy. It's here for 1 week. Don't miss on it, because it's going to be gone in a week's time. I'll probably delete this video next week as well. So yeah, go take advantage of it. Go get it. It's a lot of fun to play with.